Hi, I'm Chris from Landscape Plus, and today we're going to be looking at the Aquascape lighting range. So in front of me, I've got the Aquascape Spotlight range. As you can see, I've got a warm white variant and a color change variant. Multiple different sizes, so you from small gardens all the way up to large ones. Brilliant for this. As you can see, they've got two different mounting options. So you've got it on a base for if it's going in the side, if it's going at the bottom of the pond or water feature, or you also got a spike as well if you wanted to kind of plant it in and around, picking up certain characteristics. So the warm white version come in a 1 watt, 3 watt and a 6 watt, whereas the color change come in a 4.5 and an 8 watt. All of these have 5 meters, well 4.7 meters of cable, and they're all IP68 rated. It's a 12 volt system, so I can show you how you can put it together yourself later. It's really energy efficient to help lower your carbon footprint. Moving on to one of the newer light fittings in the range is the wide angled light. It kind of does what it says on the tin. It just gives a nice wide angle, dispersing light evenly. These are best suited for larger bodies of water, swim ponds, recreational ponds, large lakes, anything kind of like that, just where you kind of want illuminating broadly rather than picking out any specific things in your pond. Again, similar to the spotlights, they do these in a color changing format as well. So moving on to the waterfall lights, again, they do these in a warm white and a color change option. They are by far the most popular light in the Aquascape range at the moment. They are just flying off the shelves, and I will show you why. It's a very niche light fitting. So as you can see, they do sit nice and flat, just shining up waterfalls, rockways, water courses, and the cable comes out the side, so rather than the bottom trying to get it to bend and kind of fit nicely at the bottom, you just kind of put some rocks or gravel around it and it just sits really nice and flush, lighting up, casting loads of different light across water courses, waterfalls. Again, like the rest of the range, they're all IP68, so suitable for underwater use. So we're now down to the fountain lights. These kind of go, as you can see here, you've got like a ring, water comes up through the middle. So these are ideally put into your urns, your basalt columns, everything like that. And again, they also do them in a color change option as well. Really great fitting, just adds a second dimension to your water feature. Last but not least, we're moving on to the Aquascape Landscape lights. These fit perfectly around the berms or the built-up areas that you've got for your planting, just casting a nice wash. Brass made, come as either a hat top or a dome top. Two really nice additions to the range for thinking outside of the pond. Moving on to the accessories, fair few here to kind of go over. We've got the Aquascape photocell, cable plugs into the bottom, turns on after dark, you can set it for the amount of time you want to come out on. We've got a 3-way splitter, again, just so you can take lights off into different directions, or you can take your extension cable off into different directions and have them further away from this. They've got a 6-way splitter, just again, so if you've got multiple lights in the same zone, quite close, you can do it that way. And again, like the 3-way splitter, you can put extension cable onto this if some are further away. They've then got an extension cable which has got 5 outlets dotted throughout the cable. So this is if you want to, if the lights are spaced out a bit further apart, and you can't use these ones. Versatile, modular, so everything you can kind of use to make for your system. So I'm going to show you how easy this kind of system is to set up. So I've got a transformer, I've connected it up to one of the extension cables. I've then connected that up to one of the 3-way splitters. So this allows me to have 3 lights on here. So all I've got to do now, plug that in, and the system itself, they just kind of twist on and hold on to there. And again, you can do multiple different fittings, so it doesn't matter about whether they're all the spots or all the waterfalls, you can mix and match. The only thing you can't mix and match is the color change with the warm white, but there you go, that is the system, and that is how you connect up the Aquascape lights. So hopefully that's everything you need to know about the Aquascape lights. If there's any other additional questions, please don't hesitate to let myself or the rest of the team know. Bye for now.